back to the channel. Today I'm going to be doing some exhaust work on the truck. Picked up this Flowmaster FlowFX muffler to replace the Dynamax I have on the truck. The Dynamax rotted out internally when my tailpipe rotted off. I have a new tailpipe waiting to go on here, so we're going to do that as well. I got this one because it was about $100 Canadian on Amazon, and it's basically a knockoff of MagnaFlow. So it's a straight through design. It's fairly long. I'm hoping that this will help quiet it down some compared to what it was before. Maybe get rid of some of the rasp. So we'll get this on here. I'll show you the Dynamax. It's on here. It's the rest of the old tailpipe. Kind of hard to see, but I'll show you guys when I get it off there. It's a stainless case on it, but the inside's rotted out on it. Got it off here. It's a little bit longer than the old one, which is no big issue. And let's see if we can get a good picture of what's going on inside of here. The insides are all rotted out. See some strings of fiberglass hanging down inside there. So it's unfortunate that it's rotted out like that, considering the outside's still pretty good shape. Alright, so I just put a couple tack welds on there for now. I'm going to try to fit this tailpipe in here. It's the new pipe I got here. It says it's for a Dodge truck, but it says also fits others. It's just kind of universal. The price was right. It was just a little over $100 from APC. That's the part number there. Full stainless piece. So we're going to get this one to fit on here. So now that that's mufflers on there, I can test fit that and trim as much off the end as I need. You see the old tailpipe here. You can tell which pieces of aluminized I used. That's obviously aluminized. Stainless. Aluminized just doesn't hold up to the winters up here. So the tailpipe fits pretty good. I think I'm going to take maybe an inch off the front here. That's where we go on the muffler, just so I have a little more clearance for my park and brake cable. Back here looks pretty good. I do have quite a bit of room there to go ahead with it, so I think I'll take about maybe 2 or 3 inches off the front. Probably start with 2 and slide that ahead a little bit. So it looks a little better now. I think I'm happy with that there for now. Ideally, I'd like to add a little section in the front there just to raise it up a little bit. I am hanging a little bit lower than I'd like back here. You see where the old hanger was from the original tailpipe that was on this thing, or maybe the second tailpipe that was on this thing. It's about 1.5 inches higher, and I don't have much of a body line left on the back of this box to go by, so I think we're just gonna have to run it like that for now. It does fit pretty good. A little more clearance with my parking brake cable. What I was saying at the back there, I'd like to maybe just cut it here and add another inch or so in there, but I think it's good enough the way it is. Worst case, I can mess around with the back of the tailpipe, maybe add a tip from the old tailpipe. I don't think is savable with that aluminized piece on the end there. I already cut that larger. This was like a 2-inch piece on the end of here before. I cut it to fit the 3-inch pipe, so I don't think I'm going to use that one again. I'll have a look around for a newer one. So it's all welded up now. It's not the nicest welds. It's kind of tight getting under here without it jacked up more. Jacked it up enough so I could slide under it. Now I guess I'll fire it up and see how many spots I have to weld up still. Still gonna put a clamp on the back here before I start driving around, just so this isn't bouncing around everywhere. Sound like there's any pinholes. We'll have to see what it sounds like when it's warmed up here. I have a feeling it should quiet down nice. Just a tip for you guys: if you have a new pipe with these wonderful stickers on, just warm the exhaust up a little bit. And they usually just peel right off nice. One little piece. Now we'll go for a quick drive and we'll see what it sounds like on the inside. It's already pretty quiet, so I'm liking it so far. It's been a long time since this thing's been this quiet inside. Have to work on fixing all these rattles. I do have one exhaust leak under the hood. Driver's side 3500 manifold. I think the flange needs replaced. I've replaced the gasket about 3 times so far now since I redid the turbo setup and the head gasket. So I am really happy with this exhaust now. It's nice and quiet. I just have to fix that stupid manifold leak I got that keeps coming back on me. But other than that, it works pretty good. Now I can move on to other things on the truck, like doing some body work, and probably start getting that intercooler installed. Once that's done, I'll probably work on the Mega Squirt 2, or I'll even just try to get a better tune on this thing for now and see how it works. Then I can start turning the boost up a little bit. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.